they say music just makes everything feel good, especially when you're in a very bad mood. So today we're going to be putting a little music into your life to start off your weekend. And with us today, we have Odulami Oluwadamilare from Oyo State. Of course, he'll be talking more about himself, but he's popularly known as Faluya of Africa, which means like teardrum, something like that. But he's known for his genius ability to mix music, remixing. He also does a lot of social media remixes. If you know some of those very viral tunes that go out, and then he just brings them and just remixes them, puts beats, and just makes it sound very, very nice. He's also known for his own original inspirational hit music releases, and he also has a new album titled One of a Kind. But let me allow him talk about himself. Dre-Sticks, welcome.
Good morning.
Should we clap for him?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dre-Sticks in the building.
Dre-Sticks in the building.
It feels really good to be here.
All right. So how do you feel in this world or in this industry, in the whole thing that happens in the industry with your colleagues, trying to also produce? I know that you have a studio also, mixing everything, your own inspirational music with music production, setting up studios. How do you even put all of these together?
Okay, so first of all, Dre-Sticks is a recording artist and a record producer, so I double as both, and it's all about the passion for me. That's why I say all the time, you understand? It's all about how passionate you are for what you're doing, for your craft, you understand? So once you're passionate enough, it won't be a struggle. You just do everything, yeah.
Interesting. I know that you have a very rich background in music. I mean, Anne said you're from Oyo State, so I know you have a background in Ibadan as well. I always say great things start from Ibadan. Yes, I'm biased here.
Yes, we are biased, Kayode. Great things start from Ibadan, I agree.
Argue with your key parts, as they say. So walk us through your journey, where you started from and how you've gotten to where you are right now. You're an independent artist,
of course,
I believe. So you can tell us about the peculiarity of independent artists much later, but we want to know your story, Dre-Sticks.
All right, so I started music as a little drummer boy in church. Like everybody would say, they started from church. I also started from the church. I was about 10, 11. I started playing the drums, the side drum, you know. Then when I was a teenager, I picked up other instruments, and, you know, I was just playing, you know, different churches and others. I was actually being paid as a, you know, so that's like my first employment as a, so I was being paid as low as 600 salary in a month.
That was minimum wage.
Yeah, that's a long time ago, you understand? And it was something for me back then, you understand? So all of this, the fact that I was playing music, singing in the choir, all of this was like grooming for me, you understand? I didn't even know it was really gonna go far. So that helped me build my wealth of knowledge in music, you understand, which has really helped me. So I grew up in Ibadan. I started music in Ibadan. I went to university. I studied urban and regional planning. But when I was in school, I already knew music was a thing for me. I was going to do music profession. I just went to school to be learned for real, you understand? So yeah, so immediately I finished uni, I just ported back to Lagos. Like, okay, Lagos is where it's happening. So I had to come and face the struggle. That's about a decade ago now.
So urban and regional planning to urban and musical planning.
So here we are in the music industry, and so far so good. I'm grateful to God, yeah.
So there are labels that have a collection of artists, and then you see that there are shining lights within those labels. But sometimes we forget that there are other artists under that label that are not doing as well as they should do, despite the structure of a label. You're an indie artist, so I can imagine how challenging that will be. Walk us through that process of being an indie artist.
Okay, so first of all, being an independent artist in Nigeria is not easy because music is expensive now. Music is very expensive, so you just have to, you need a strategy to come out. Like I said first, initially, you have to be very passionate. If you're not passionate enough, you'll fall off. You understand? Because when imagine a creative who doesn't have sponsors, who doesn't have any means to just get out, you get discouraged and you just like, let me go get something else to do. You understand? So what really helped me is the fact that I'm an artist. I'm also a producer. So I produce other people, I make money from producing other people. So that really helped me like set up my studio, and with that I can finance my own music, you understand? So basically that's my own story. Yeah.
Dre-Sticks, I mean, because it was International Women's Day just a few weeks ago, I know that you also remix some of those viral tunes that you make them into very nice beats. So let's dedicate one of those beats to women. There was one you did, so I think let's just take a look at that one that you just did. Wow, you almost tore that drum. That's where your name came from. So you're a fantastic drummer. How did you receive that when you saw the whole, I mean, I know it went viral also. You remixing that, a lot of people posted it and it was like, wow, even Joke Silva and all those people who danced there reached out to you. So how did you feel?
Okay, so shout outs to the Hayward group. That's the group. It's like a group of women, arts and music, you understand? So I think I was just chilling in the lounge some years ago, you understand? I just randomly saw the material, because the way it works for me is if it doesn't hit me, I won't do it, you understand? Because a lot of people tag me at different times, like do this one, do this one, do this one, but the moment I saw that video, I just left. We were just chilling. I just left, like I went to the studio straight. I just touched, refixed, reproduced it. The following morning I put it out and it started going viral immediately, you understand? So for me, it's when I feel it, I know something is about to happen. So yeah, that's like an evergreen classic refix I did. Yeah.
The song means I would have my child. It's basically a song about for motherhood. In fact, fathers can also borrow from it.
Of course.
But this one, kind of, we're dedicating this one to women and mothers.
It was in March. This is April.
So this is fathers and men's month.
No, we're celebrated every day. No.
But we celebrate women so many times in a year.
We give you guys 1 month, just 1 month in a year.
A second.
That's not fair.
Please. But
Take December.
Right, so you get a lot of attention from all of these remixes you do, and this is not the first. You've done quite a number, and it looks like you're not relenting. But the point that Jeffrey made as well, just to piggyback off it, do you think you maybe would have even been bigger than you are? Yes, you are big. We must give that to you, but even much bigger than you are if you were part of a label, if you were signed to a label. And why did you decide to go independent? Did you have a taste of label and it tasted like vinegar and you said, never will I taste this again?
Okay, so truthfully, I've been around for a while. You understand? I'm not a new cat. You understand? So I've been around
you're not a new
for
cat.
a while, and thankfully, one way or the other, I've been relevant in the music industry as a producer, as a songwriter, as an artist, as a sound engineer. I also do mixing and mastering for a lot of songs people hear out there. So for me, I've seen a lot of people rise and fall. I've seen a lot of situations. I've seen a lot of artists. I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of things that have helped me to decide, okay, this is what I want to do, this is not what I want to do. You see a lot of labels out there, you see them driving the fast cars, flamboyant lifestyle, and sometimes deep down it's slavery. Not for all of them, but some of them, they just give them these things. If you check their bank accounts, there's nothing. If you check their streaming royalties, they are more like it's rip-off, you understand? So any record label owner, any investor is a businessman. They are just loaning you understand? So you have to pay back, and a lot of times it becomes problem eventually at the end of the day. So, but few ones out there that really work well, and the artist and the investor, you understand? So I really don't just want to, I like my sanity, and I'm a product of growth, you understand? I like my growth. I've been growing gradually, so I'm not desperate, you understand? So
have you ever tasted the label life?
Not really. What I've done before was more like a family thing, you understand? Not really like I got signed to a label and pen to paper and like I'm under pressure and all of that. So I've seen situations.
But have you been approached by a label before?
Oh yeah, of course. At this point, if I'm going to be signed under, because myself, my brand, I have my own brand too. So if I'm going to be signed under any label, it has to be an international brand. Like it has to really come correct. You understand? There is no record label. There are great record labels in Nigeria. You understand? But not too many of them. You understand? So if I'm going to sign any deal, maybe partnership. You understand? Not like you're signing me solely. We want to do business because
that's exactly what's going on in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The Mavins and YBNL, all of this, they have that relationship with international rep. But have you been able to reach out to those? Recently, we saw what Don Jazzy did with UMG,
exactly,
and all of that. But have you been able to reach out to any of these? Yes. Are you putting yourself out there to have a conversation?
Yeah, most of these guys, one way or the other, I know most of these guys, most of these top dogs. They know me. I don't think there is anybody in the entertainment space that has not heard of Dre-Sticks, Value of Africa. One way or the other, you know me, you understand? So I know most of these guys, and I know them, and if I'm not the kind of person who, I don't chase people, I don't lobby, you understand? So I believe in when the interest is mutual, that's when it's going to happen.
Because you have a fallback thing too? You have something you can fall back to? Because there's people that come out like, look, they may not have the liberty or the leverage, I should say, of your kind of ability to produce songs. They just know how to sing.
Yes.
They just want.
Yes.
So why do you think you're very comfortable with where you are?
They jump on anything. They jump on any offer they see. You understand? So I've just been fortunate to, to see, lots of experiences, lots of other people's experiences. So I've been laid back, and I've never been desperate. You understand?
All right. So let's talk about your new album titled "One of a Kind." What inspired this album, and what's the genre like? What does he sound like? What are you hoping to achieve with this new album?
Okay, so my new album, One of a Kind, is very special to me. I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again on Channels TV. My sound, it's really one of a kind when you listen to the album, because my sound is different. My sound is not what you get to hear every day. Is unique, you understand? That's the brand I intend to sell to the global world markets, you understand? So One of a Kind 10 tracks album, 10 classics, evergreen classics, and I produced 9 tracks on the album. So there is one gospel track, the last track I co-produced with my friend SMJ, you understand? So, and the fact that I produced the entire album is very intentional, because I wanted to sound an exact way, you understand? So produced, mixed and mastered by me, so you understand? So yeah, one of a kind. It's really one of a kind. People should go stream the album. Yeah.
SMJ worked with Tim Godfrey.
Yeah, that's
so there's still that church boy in you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I listened to some of the songs on the album. There's a particular one that has a fella feel.
Yeah.
Afigbati, right? And I like the way you infuse that, the way the vocals, you're obviously showing off, which is okay. you're
Allow me to show off.
It's yours. It's your talent.
Show off, don't worry.
So show off, and I must say that it's a very good tune. It's the kind of tune that takes you places.
Yeah.
And you know that they say music needs no permission to enter your spirit. It was Mobad's song that said that. So I need to commend you for that.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic work you're doing. But speak to us about what is the future for you, really. We know that you are creative, but I need to say that artists also need to add value to themselves. So don't just stay with being a vocalist. Learn production. Learn to play an instrument. So if something happens to your vocals, or at least that's not thriving, you can do other things. Or be a content creator. So What is the future for you? You're not signing to a record label. Maybe you will sign a record label right under you.
Right.
But what is the future?
Right. So my brand is FOA Music, Falia of Africa, and my whole ideology for now is projecting my sound, my music, to the global market. That's like my dream. I want to like this, because if you hear tomorrow that Dre-Sticks won a Grammy, it's still going to be with this same sound, you understand? So I intend that would be like a dream come true for me to project this sound on a global music market. And I also aspire to eventually get to sign other talented upcoming arts, you understand? So basically, yeah, that's it for now.
And Bukola was looking for a label.
I was looking for a label. Oh, she wants to get signed into
Bukola is a good rapper.
Okay, I guess I'll sign on her behalf. Have you signed?
What do you do? Are you an artist?
I can
too?
sing.
Oh, really?
Oh, she sings really
Okay, don't
well.
worry, you send your demo.
So before we begin to do the signing, let's take your assessment of the industry generally.
All right.
A lot has happened. We've recorded successes, we've recorded backlashes and failures and all of these things. If you were to give an international record label, an overview of this industry, what would you be telling them? Because it's based on your observation.
So we need to acknowledge the fact that the Nigerian music industry has really grown. We have really evolved from what it used to be, you understand? Talking about the fact that independent artists can put out their music and they can make money from it independently without going through any label. The mainstream Afrobeat has really gone global, and you know, the likes of the Burna Boys, the Wizkids, the Davidos, and all the A-listers, you understand? So they have really put Nigeria on the map globally. And back then it used to be just one artist reigning all through the year. Now we can have like 10, 15, 20 artists reigning at the same time. Everybody's doing fine, everybody's cashing out, so it has really grown, you understand? So another thing I would say is the fact that, social media is like a blessing and a curse, you understand? So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So talking about the downfalls, talking about the backlashes and all of that people get. So it's all about how you want to use it, you understand? You can use it to be a blessing, and you can also lose God and use it and it will be your downfall, you understand? So basically that's my assessment so far.
All right, so let's listen to one of your online collabos. I call it collabo because I love how you mix it. So let's have another one.
Oh yeah.
Falia, when I saw this, I had to ask you, do you have any Muslim background? Because it's amazing how you are very versatile with, if it's Christianity, you do it well, if it's Muslim, if it's Islamic, if it's traditional, you kind of know how to put out yourself there and make people think that you're actually part of this. Look at how you took that nice Islamic song and turned it into another beautiful thing. How do you even do this?
First of all, it's a reflection of my personality and my ideologies about life. When it comes to religion, I don't segregate. I'm a Christian, that's my faith, but I don't segregate. I don't just segregate when it comes to religion. So it also reflects in my craft, my music, my creativity. Music is an art, you understand? So art is not restricted, you understand? So I don't bring in religion I'm just being an artist.
All right.
Just get creative and do my thing. Basically, that's it.
All right, thank you very much, Dolami Oluwadamilare, also known as Dre-Sticks, and well done on your new album, One of a Kind. We wish you the very best. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
You're also one
pleasure.
of a kind, I shall say.
Yeah, also
Thank
one
you.
of a kind.
Thank
So
you.
well
You
done.
are one of a kind too. You guys are one of a kind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
so
coming
much.
on the program.
My pleasure.